Are we on? Are we on? We are on. Thank you guys so much for joining. For you guys that are just joining for the first time, welcome in. My name is Edwin. I am the founder of Curl Daddy, and today we're going to talk about the benefits of jojoba oil for curly, textured hair, right? And you guys might, you guys probably seen this ingredient because a lot of brands use it. And I just want to talk about the benefits. But before we go into it, make sure you guys definitely subscribe to the Curl Daddy channel, and of course, make sure you tap on the screen, give us some love. I just wanted to number one let you guys know that jojoba has been one of my favorite oils of all times, just because it's more lightweight, and I used to apply it to my skin, apply it to my hair, etc. Right? But when I started the brand, one of the oils that really I started doing research was jojoba oil because it's one of my favorite oils. I didn't know much about it, but I just love the lightness of it. So jojoba oil is a very lightweight oil, guys. It's deeply nourishing and scalp balance. It's a scalp balancing oil that works wonders for curly texture hair, and coily hair as well. So since it closely resembles the sebum, which is the sebum is the natural oil that our actually we produce, right? Our scalp produces. It is highly effective in keeping our curls healthy without weighing them down. There's so many products out there that weigh the hair down, and I think that with certain products out there, I feel like they put so much in it, and sometimes less is more. Sometimes we don't need all these different oils and heavy products because it does clog the pores as well. So the first benefit about our, the first benefits of jojoba oil is that it mix the scalp natural oil for balanced hydration. Jojoba oil is, I don't even know if I can pronounce this, but it's biomimetic, right? That means that it acts like the scalp's natural oil that we naturally produce. So it's going to help maintain moisture balance in your curly hair, which tends to be drier. My hair is super dry. It has been a bit challenging keeping the moisture in there, but again, it's all about using the right products. That's why I decided to, start Curl Daddy, and obviously jojoba oil is one of the ingredients that we really love, and it's one of the base of a lot of the products that we formulate. So it does help maintain moisture balance in your curly hair, which tends to be drier, like I told you guys, due to the structure of the hair. So that is the first benefit of jojoba oil, right? It is going to mimic the scalp's natural oil for balanced hydration. The second benefit of jojoba oil is that it's going to deeply moisturize your curly texture hair without feeling greasy, guys. I do not like the greasy hair vibes. It just throws me off. Just because I feel like it should not look greasy. Your hair should not look greasy. Like your hair should look shiny, but it shouldn't look greasy. And obviously there is people that have, the opposite. It's very dry hair. But it's going to deeply, Angus, I'm great. Yourself? Thank you guys so much for joining. If you guys have any questions about anything that I am, anything about your hair, please make sure you guys drop the questions on the live. I would appreciate it. Of course, make sure you tap on the screen, give me some love, subscribe to the channel. And if you guys have any questions about, thank you, Wisam. I appreciate you. Thank you for Angus for subscribing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How do I reverse baldness? Very good question. Very good question. I personally dealt with some hair loss at some point of my journey. And one of the things, Scorpio, that you have to really pay attention to is what are you putting into your body? What are you eating? Right? Melinda, thank you for so much for subscribing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Sending you tons of love. Um, so Scorpio, what are you have to lay off the greasy fried food. You have to incorporate more berries into your diet. You have to start taking um, you know herbal multivitamin with more zinc. Zinc, it's very good. Start eating more watercress. I think that everything's within, right? And obviously there's products that are going to help you. We do have an oil that has rosemary oil. Rosemary oil, it's actually my one of my favorite oils on the list. I think jojoba oil is one of them. Rosemary oil is one of them. But rosemary oil has been, there was a study made that it does help. If you stay consistent with it, it does help with, helping reverse baldness, but you just have to be consistent with it. But, when you start that hair loss journey, you have to look at what you're eating, what you have been eating for all these years. Like, what are you eating? Are you really taking care of yourself? Stress is something that you also have to kind of look for. So our brand message is love your hair, love yourself. And when you love yourself, you do things for you that are going to let because stress does it for you. It's not stress is horrible for us, and we know that, but we need to kind of journey back to us and make sure that we're doing what we need to do on our end to let that stress go. So to answer your question is just start eating better, drinking more water with lemon, incorporating more green teas into your diet, use an oil with rosemary oil. We do have one on our site. It's the Revitalize Me Scalp Oil. It's 16 oils to really help with promoting hair growth and scalp health. It's a limited edition product we decided to do because I dealt with hair loss, and I reversed it. Yeah, I reversed it. I was not having that. And thank you, Nate, for subscribing. Faulty family has better. I do not know who Faultine family is, but thank you, Miss Penguin. Okay, so going back to no problem, Scorpion. Anytime, anytime. Thank you so much for joining the live and you know s- just showing up in the positive vibes. I appreciate you. So again, jojoba oil is going to mimic the scalp's natural oil for balanced hydration. It is going to deeply moisturize your hair without feeling greasy, right? Especially if you have low porosity hair. Um, which if you have low porosity hair, you can struggle to absorb heavier oils. So jojoba oil is an oil that actually is amazing for you. It is also going to strengthen your hair and reduce breakage, right? Um, Jojoba oil is packed with vitamin E, another oil that I love, B complex, essential fatty acids that nourish and fortify your curls. It's going to help strengthen your hair, the hair shaft specifically. It's going to strengthen the hair shaft and it's going to prevent split ends and breakage. A lot of people don't understand that you can do certain things to your hair to prevent split ends and breakage. Like if you always have split ends, and your hair keeps breaking, is because you're obviously not taking care of your hair. So you kind of have to switch your routine a little bit. And again, jojoba oil is going to keep your hair, your curly hair, elastic and resilient. It's just going to make it stronger. It is also, guys, the fourth point is going to boost scalp health and hair growth. Jojoba oil is amazing for that as well. It does have antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, which can help. It's definitely going to help with the scalp irritation, which I dealt with, and dandruff. I dealt with dandruff, guys. I'm not even going to be like a little bit. No, no, I dealt with it, and jojoba oil is one of the oils that helps with that, right? It's going to unclog the hair follicles, which is going to promote hair growth. We want to use oils that are going to promote hair growth, and it's going to keep the scalp hydrated without overproduce overproduction of the sebum, right? Like you do not want extra oil in your scalp if you don't have to. because that's where I think that we always overuse products. That's when we have to kind of like chill with the oils. Like when I see people with the oils and they have all this oil on their scalp and it's dripping, and I'm like, that's a lot of oil. You're definitely clogging your pores, and then it's dripping into your fore, and then it breaks you out. No, do not. Oils tend to expand. Serums and oils tend to expand on your hair. Do not. A little goes a long way. Literally, a little goes a long way. All right. So that takes me to the fifth point, which is it's going to add a natural shine and curl definition. It's going to help with curl definition. So it's going to help with frizz, the flyaways. It's going to define your curls by locking the moisture in there. And it's going to add a very natural, non-greasy shine. So with our some of our products, again, it does have jojoba oil. This is our cream gel, guys, which we decided to do in the new packaging, which is this is our airless pump technology packaging, which is super cool because it locks the product in there, and then you actually don't waste product. Let me show you guys because you just pump it. It's like an airless pump technology. This is what it looks like, and then you kind of take this thing off, and then you kind of and it like push. It's so cool. I love this packaging. So we're gonna start. This is we decided to do it because we don't want to waste product, guys. Especially if it's a good product, we don't want to waste it. Thank you guys for that have joined. I appreciate you. And so that's the fifth tip. Sixth tip is that it's going to protect against heat and environmental damage. You guys didn't know that, right? So what jojoba oil does is going to form a protective barrier around the hair strand that is going to shield against UV damage, pollution, heat styling. So it's amazing to like it just creates this thing on top of the hair that helps it, right? So again, you can actually buy the jojoba oil and use it as a scalp. Like if you're massaging your scalp, you can put a little drop on your fingertips and massage it to really, you know, help with your scalp. You can use it as a leave-in. You can mix it with your conditioner or your deep conditioner and put it in there and just leave it in your hair for as long as you can, and then rinse it out. And you can use it as a pre-poo treatment as well. I've never used it as a pre-poo treatment. Never done that, but you can do that as well. So again, jojoba oil is a very lightweight oil. It definitely mimics the natural oils that we produce ourselves. So it's a very beautiful oil to start using if you have not used. And one of the ingredients that you should be looking for if you guys is jojoba oil. That's the Hold Me Cream Gel has jojoba oil. There's a few other products that we're formulating that have jojoba oil. I'm a fan of jojoba oil. Been a fan since forever. But that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Some of the benefits of jojoba oil is a ingredient that helped me in my curly hair journey. And I hope that you guys start looking for it. If you guys have any questions about your scalp, your hair, the products, make sure that you guys can comment on the video. I try to get, if I don't get personally to you guys, someone from the team will, but I personally check on here as myself, because we're a small team. But I appreciate you guys for joining today. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you guys that engaged. Thank you guys that followed. Thank you guys that liked. Thank you guys that subscribed. And make sure you guys check us out at curldaddy.com. All right. We provide plant based products made for men and women with wavy, curly, and coily hair or hair textures across the board, or curly hair textures across the board to promote hair growth and scalp health. All right. I appreciate you guys. Be safe. Take care. And remember, guys, to love your hair, but most importantly, love yourself. All right. Peace and love. Have a good night, guys.